This is Laura of Mafka, aka Rogan Ozryan, and in today's video, I want to talk about being cold-hearted is the only way to protect yourself and gain success. Now, we live in a world to where people will tell you that if you are not being respectful to people who do not respect you back, that you're a horrible person. If you do not listen to the constant gaslighting of them telling you that you have to do better in your life, that you have to quit complaining, you're whining, so to speak. These people are cockroaches in disguise who are just feeding off your misery. And whether that be in the comment sections or real life, you have to get these people out of your life because their opinion shouldn't mean nothing to you. If they cannot change your financial life to where you can actually afford to live better, if they cannot change your love life, if they cannot change your social circle with better like-minded people who can relate to you in most ways possibly, then their opinion is worthless. Throw it in the garbage. Let it be in the dirt with the other insects. And that's how you have to conduct yourself on a daily basis here. Because every day, as Machiavelli once said, there is always someone looking to deceive. There is always someone looking to be a thief to someone else. And if you are not aware of that principle in today's modern world, then you will become a victim quicker than anyone else. And this is why you have to have a heart of steel. You have to close yourself off in all ways, physically, to where you learn how to protect yourself from threats of other people that may be around you that are aggressive. You have to put up a psychological defense as well, emotionally, mentally. Learning how to shrug off people's opinions, whether they're good or bad. Because once you were controlled by someone's opinion, you were already subjugated, man, to whatever they want you to do. And they will influence you on an unconscious level to sabotage and destroy whatever peace that you're trying to go towards in your life, man. Like, how are you going to be able to have some type of inner tranquility when you are constantly listening to what other people want from you? You shouldn't be listening to anyone but yourself, and maybe taking in very few opinions from people that are very like-minded and agree with you for the most part. You may not agree on every single thing, which you don't have to, but for the most part, on most things, on the foundation of your ideology and life, on your experiences, all the pain, all the suffering, the magnitude of the disrespect you've had to go through in your life, they should be relating to you. They should be on board that is this way or is that way. It's that simple. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And anyone who is disagreeing with you mostly on every little thing, they are not your friend. They are a enemy cloaked as an ally. They are forging verbal advice as a weapon of destruction that they know is going to destroy you by pestering you with the same gaslighting, shaming tactics of how you are no good because you're lazy and how you complain about everything. And this shows you how hypocritical and foolish people are as well. Why are you complaining about someone else complaining? You see how their little stupid stoic advice goes out the window by them complaining about your complaining? Because you just started doing the same thing. So you've already proved not only my point and other people's points as well who make topics and videos like these, man. So you have to protect yourself by being cold-hearted out here. You cannot care about what's going on with anyone else like that except yourself. If you are not doing good right now, then you are not doing good right now. It doesn't matter if that other guy or that girl across the street isn't doing so well like you. You're not in their body. You have nothing in relation with them. You've never even talked to them to know if they're on the same type of mind sphere as you. So you should only be worried about yourself and what you can get. And the successful people in this world, they may be the most evil and scummiest and backstabbing people ever you can meet. But the one thing about these people who are at the top, they have pure intention in everything they do. And we have to practice having pure intention in every action that we do. We can never let anything sway us off our path, whether that may be an obstacle that we're facing right now within ourselves, depression every day of going to jobs that we just can't stand going to, whether that may be going around people that we just wish we could just freaking have a remote to just mute them and just block them like we do online, man. Other than that, you have to pursue your goals as fiercely as you can. And you should care what no one thinks of you, because at the end of the day, everyone has to leave this earth just like you have to leave. Why do you care about what someone thinks of you when they can't do anything to change your life the way you want it to be changed? Ask yourself that question. So it's time to become more selfish. It's time to become more cold hearted in pursuing and maintaining whatever little peace you have. Because you've been through enough in your life. You've had all the drama that you could have ever went through. Things that have broken you. You've had moments to where you've had to crawl to your bed because you fell down because of all the emotional pain and mental frustration that you're going through every day. It is time to be cold-hearted, to protect yourself, and whatever success in whatever little area you want to pursue, you pursue it with absolute laser sight willingness to the fullest extent. Do not let people stray you off your path, because this is how you let other people win over you. And you don't want to continue to let people win mentally and emotionally over you, because that's how they can only attack you, is through words. Once you block it off and realize that this person is of no use to you, when you realize that this person has nothing in relation to you, when you realize that your mind cannot be satisfied from being around these type of people, you will learn to stay to yourself and keep your intentions very clear and precise on the mission. And this is something we all have to get into a habit of doing, man. Even myself, when it comes to on just being more productive and really trying to get things done, whether that be on the job or keeping people out of my life 24/7 who do not agree with the ideology, man. I have to be more consistent. I have to be well polished in knowing who from who. I have to be well versed in how the world works every day. You should be up to date whenever you are having a conversation with someone. You should be well up to date on what's going on out here. That person should be well modified on the things that are transpiring around us. And if they do not understand how dating has changed, if they do not understand the high costs of living have made it to where people can hardly afford to make a living on their own, if they don't understand that people have changed to where they're more cut off, to where they will ghost you in an instance, you will have nothing to do with those people, because those people do not value you. They don't care what happens to you, and you have to be the same back, 1,000 times worse. Cold heartedness to the fullest extent, only caring about results, getting to it no matter what anyone thinks about you. And this could be something as simple as changing how you think, changing the type of philosophy that you follow, changing a routine that you have in your life, changing how you will let other people affect you. It could be something as simple as that. And that's still a win right there for you as an individual, because you are not controlled by anyone, man. And that's the craziest thing, man. When you see people who are trying to tell you to fit in, you have to say what other people want you to say. Especially they tell you this on these job interviews about, oh, you have to learn how to fit in. Obviously, yes, for the meantime, you have to be able to assimilate to what that company wants you to do. But on the other half of things, you only understand that this job is temporarily, and you're going to get to wherever you want by using whatever means necessary to get the deed done. The ends will always justify the means. It's all about how you approach the technique of accomplishing those ends. So remember that nature will not show sympathy to the kind. You must be very brutal and tough in how you ride out here. You can't afford to play all these little mind games with people. You go for the absolute iron. You strike while everything is precise, while everything is vulnerable, you will strike now. Forget later. Now is the right time to start pursuing whatever it is that you want mentally, to cope your way out of things that are going on. Do what you can to adapt to this new world that we live in. Because the things that we see going on right now, the mentality of these wicked people are not going to change. So you need to make sure that you are operated from a cold-hearted place to not only protect yourself, but to gain whatever little success you can mentally, emotionally, and physically, all spaces of life. You are not resting. You are always thinking, how am I going to plot my next meal? How am I going to plot to rapidly change my thoughts? How am I going to keep myself centered and balanced so other people won't have influence over me? And that's what this is all about. Being denounced from all influences of people around you, whether that be religious, whether that be verbal abuse, whether that be advice, lectures that are boring and worthless to hear. Pursue what you want, forget everyone else, man. Only get to whatever you want in life, because at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. But this has been another video. Like and subscribe if you're new. I'm going to get to you guys in the comment sections and doing your topics in the next video more. So I thank you guys for tuning in and riding with me this far, man. And you guys take care. And like I always tell you guys, stay away from the model women. Thank you.